Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. Today I will be showing you guys the startup of my little greenhouse garden.
Do you like that, or do you prefer the yellow?
I've abandoned my gloves. They're so adorable. I've decided to grow some herbs and tomatoes in our little countryside home. The plan long term is to have my own garden and greenhouse that we build in our property. We're not entirely sure where it's going to be, but we want a garden, like a flower garden leading up to the greenhouse where all of the fruits and veggies will be. In the meantime, this is how we're starting. I've never had herbs before or grew any sort of fruits or vegetables, so this is kind of my first time doing all of this, and I wanted to document it for you in case you are also learning how to do the same thing. Again, we're in this together. It's a learning curve. Hopefully in the next few months I will get the hang of everything. It is the beginning of spring, so I believe it's a perfect time to start gardening and planting some of your little seeds. I will be showing you everything from when I was shopping at nurseries looking for plants and seeds. Previous owner was very into gardening and growing crops. Our property is semi-prepared for it. We have the space obviously, and the previous owners had their own tomato garden and potato garden in the back. We have since scraped that off because it was already dead and it just wasn't an ideal location for us. But that is kind of just the very beginning of this whole process. I got a temporary greenhouse in our back deck. I will show you clips of that as well because we have such a long deck. There's no staircase connected to it, so it's just hard to kind of visualize where is the most ideal to have the greenhouse. That is where I'm going to be placing the tomato plants and seeds and any of the herbs that have outgrown its dome indoors. So that's going to be in the future project, and I will obviously keep you guys up to date on how I organize everything there. But I did build this temporary greenhouse and then I placed it in 2 different locations, and I kept bouncing between one or the other because first of all it gets very windy here, so it blew down the greenhouse twice already in both locations. So I had my husband nail it down to the deck, but of course I had to decide where I want to keep it, and eventually I did end up deciding on where I wanted to keep the greenhouse just for convenience and ease of access, and also just a place where it doesn't obstruct any view from our windows. Everything kind of is working out the way it should be. I also got grow lights inside. You can see me unpacking it and getting everything all sorted, but this is a very exciting project. I didn't really anticipate me getting into gardening at all. Seeing how much the property blooms in the springtime and how beautiful it can look, just visualizing the property and seeing a greenhouse there, I think that would complete the whole front yard. We still have a long ways to go before we can perfect this whole house and the property in general, but I think having flowers and having a garden and growing crops and harvesting, I think all of that is part of the house and the property, and so we don't want to completely scrape that away. And you get so much light because you're not surrounded by trees in the property. You do have the outline of the property surrounded by trees, but the house itself is not, so you get so much light that it would be such a waste of space if you don't use it to your advantage. So that is exactly what I'm doing, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. A lot of people that says gardening is therapeutic in the mornings, throughout the day, when they have kids, when the kids are at school, like you just have more of a me time when you're gardening and you're taking care of something that's not yourself, but while you're taking care of something, kind of taking care of yourself as well. That's how I see it, and I've only started the beginning of this month and it's been only 3 weeks. And I'm already finding so much peace in doing it. I hope you do as well. And if you don't like gardening, you certainly don't have to watch this. Anyway, enjoy the video. I hope it brings you guys some excitement and happiness.
prefer the yellow? You like the orange? Okay.
And it says fill the planter with 2/3 of soil. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need many tools for this. I've realized this is too large. It's not even mine, it's my husband's. 2/3, I feel like that's half. Okay, I think that's good enough. It says soak the seed paper and place it on top of the soil, spread soil over the seed paper, then spray soil with water. Okay, so just place this on top and then use my handy dandy watering can, which I got at a nursery. Look how cute. Woo. Okay, I soaked it. Just spread 1/8 of soil over the seed paper, then spray soil with water. Okay. I'm gonna water it. Is that too much water? I think that's good. Here's our little herb. We're expecting to grow oregano, parsley, and basil. Water it when necessary. But I'll probably end up putting this by the window. I don't have a cover for it. This light will have to do for now. It pretty much goes like this, but like with the tripod. It goes like this. This is the light I have. It's not a grow light, but it's the only one that I have. I'm waiting for my grow lights to arrive. So in the meantime, we're gonna put this by the window and use that light when it's not sunny out. And we'll see how this goes. This last piece at the top there, but I can't reach it. Just need to put the tarp on and then jalapeno peppers, and a cherry. I'm gonna use this. As you can see, it's gonna look so nice, and I'm excited. Just reading the box and getting the gist of how much seeds to plant per little pellets. And then I have these labels, and it's nice that this came with a timer, but I had bought this little guy thinking it didn't, but that's pretty convenient. So we'll see how this goes. So it says here 2 to 3 seeds per pellet, lightly cover with pea. Okay. Shape of this one. Look at that one. It's weird looking. It's so cute. Do you even see it? It's teeny. We're doing the dill now. Look like baby sesame seeds. I've abandoned my clothes. Oh my gosh, they're so cute and tiny. So, jalapeno peppers. Look how flat they are. I don't even know if you can tell. This is gonna be the last one. Oh my gosh, they're fuzzy looking. They look so funny. I just keep wanting to show you guys. They feel velvety almost. Each pellet is covered, pea pellets, and I'm just about to cover it with some of the soil and add my labels. So this is the Princey tomatoes. This column is dill, so there's just 6 of that. There's 12 Princey Porgy's tomatoes. And then we have jalapeno peppers and then cherry Roma tomatoes, these two. But look at them, they're so adorable. My favorite has got to be the cherry. Look how fuzzy they look. And then I think these ones look pretty flat, like sesame seed. I'm just gonna cover it and add the labels and the dome. Making good progress. Perfect. That is all for the gardening video this week. If you want an update on how my garden looks and all of the veggies and crops that we've grown, I am more than happy to film that for you. Just let me know in the comments below if that is kind of the content that you are looking for. But of course, I will keep you guys updated on the things that I plant and how they're looking. Maybe before fall, I'll give you guys another update. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to click the subscribe button if you want to see more of me. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.